Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. So for today's video, I am so excited because it's repurchase or trash. It's where I'll be going over all the makeup that I tried in the month of July and letting you guys know whether or not I repurchase it or I trash it. So you guys want to see what my thoughts are on all these products? Well, then definitely keep watching. Alrighty guys, so I absolutely love doing this series. It's so much fun. But I also realized something. I didn't really try that much new makeup this month. I kind of focused on declutters this past month and I lost my tooth, so kind of like took me out a bit and didn't really want to make a lot of content. I'm still healing. She's still healing. Not any pain or anything like that, but we're still getting used to having like a hole in my mouth that I'm just not used to. It's very weird. I'm very aware of it at all times. I can constantly feel it. And when I go to smile, I'm like closing my mouth in so like y'all don't see it, even though I don't think you will. I'm just very like paranoid about it. And if you ever do, well, it's life. So I realized I really didn't try this much makeup this past month. So I do apologize because it is my job here on YouTube to try a lot of makeup for you guys, and I have failed you. My bank account will say thank you, Allie, but me as a content creator is like, I'm sorry. I'm hoping to do better in the month of July. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right on in. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Blend Bunny Cosmetics. This is the Sugar and Grunge palette. Now I actually did review this on June 30th. So obviously I could not feature it in my repurchase or trash series because it wasn't really fair. And I've had a few chances to play with this off camera. And I have to say, I still absolutely love the Sugar and Grunge palette. I love Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I cannot help it. The formula just speaks for itself. I think Maggie does such an incredible job with her formulation, with her layout and her color schemes. And I just think this is overall such a beautiful, beautiful palette. You guys can use code Allie when purchasing anything at Blend Bunny Cosmetics to save 10% off. Now, it is an affiliate code, so I do make a small kickback, but it's a great way to support me, as well as saving yourself some coin at the same time, but never feel obligated to do so. And yes, people get annoyed whenever I do mention this being an affiliate code, but there are FTC guidelines that I do have to follow as an influencer, and I'm very transparent when it comes to whether or not I make an affiliate or it's just a discount code or if I got in PR, because I'm following FTC guidelines and I just want to make sure I'm always transparent with you guys. So that's why I will always say that, or I'll put like a little asterisk right next to the code if I put it on the screen saying affiliated, so that you guys know as well. But yes, it is an affiliate code. But this is a beautiful palette right here. I just love the colors. I love that you get like those shimmers in here, those deep grunge colors, those beautiful bright bold colors, as well as some pastel colors. I just really love the layout. Now I know people were pretty upset with Maggie with how the shimmers were at the bottom of the palette. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get why people were so upset about it, but she had to make statements on her Instagram stories because people are so mad that the shimmers are at the bottom, and I'm just like, why? What the fuck was that?
'Tis confusion.
It just didn't make sense to me, was what I was trying to say, but clearly I just had a moment there. It just didn't make sense to me. So yes, I would 100% repurchase this palette for sure, because this is a gorgeous palette. If you guys have ever tried anything from Blend Bunny, you guys know that Maggie's formula is just chef's kiss. It's freaking amazing, and I will 100% repurchase this. I try to go in like order of the way that I did my videos, so it's gonna be a little out of order. But the next thing I'm gonna talk about, and I don't have the box here with me anymore, but is the Colourpop Secret Stash $49 Summer Mystery Box. Now I hated that box. I thought that box was shitty. It was a horrible box. However, I love Colourpop mystery boxes, and while I was thoroughly disappointed because we pretty much got like 6 lipsticks, stupid face jewels, we got one nice palette that I personally didn't have. It was just a very lackluster in terms of like how they did their mystery box. Normally you get like 2 to 3 palettes in there. You get like a range of things, and this time it's just all lipsticks, so they're pretty much for like discontinuing. But I just wasn't a fan of this past mystery box. And you know what though, I also can't be mad at it because it was $49, and I also knew what I was getting myself into when it came to purchasing a Colourpop mystery box. Some months are great, some months are not, but I will always continue to purchase them because I think they're so much fun. I love a good mystery box. I think mystery boxes are so much fun, and I know that 99% of the time I'm always like, this sucked. I still get it because I still love it. So 100% I would trash that box, but I would also 100% repurchase it in the future. So it's like a mix of both. Up next, we have some products that I had in my collection that I have not tried, as well as some new ones. So we have up first for a primer, we have the Kimchi Chic. This is a mattifying primer. Now, when I first tried this out, it was like water. I was like pouring water into my hand and I was like, ew, what is this? But if you guys have paid attention, and I specifically asked you guys to in recent videos, pay attention to my description, because I have been trying, whether I'm doing a challenge, I'm doing something like this, I have been trying to try makeup in my collection without always reviewing it or showing it, but just generally go through what I have. Like right now I'm wearing a powder foundation. I'm wearing a powder foundation.
What?
Because I wanted a 5-minute makeup look, and this is what we got right here. A 5-minute makeup look. I have no concealer on, no setting powder on. I just have a powder foundation, a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of blush, a little bit of highlighter, and mascara, highlighter on the eyes and lips, and that's literally what it is, because I'm trying to go through my collection. So I had found this in my collection. I had never used this. I probably had this for like a good year or two before I finally used it, and it was just like water pouring into my hand, but I have been using it ever since, and I just feel I would 100%, I would trash this. I just feel like it doesn't do anything. It's supposed to be mattifying, and you guys know that I'm obsessed with my Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass setting powder. It's amazing if you have oily skin, but this right here is supposed to be great for oily skin as well, and I just feel like it didn't do anything. I just feel like it's like a silicone base is how it feels, but like it generally doesn't do anything to like my complexion, my skin. It doesn't make it last longer. It just doesn't do anything, so this is something I would 100% trash. Next, we have this Maybelline. This is the Super Stay 24-hour skin tint right here. I have been wearing this all month long because I really wanted to give this a chance. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. This is not, it is not for oily skin, especially here in the summer heat. We had a heat index yesterday of 107 degrees. Okay, that is so hot here in Florida. And yet I'm wearing a sweater because I'm also indoors. But legit, this is beautiful. It is beautiful on the skin. It does not last long though. Like I will wear this for like 2 or 3 hours. I'll put it on just to film because I absolutely love how it makes my skin look. It looks so healthy. It has a nice little glow to it, but not like an oily glow, but just a nice little radiant glow to it that makes my skin look extremely healthy. It looks beautiful. It pairs so well with my other products that I generally really do like this foundation. However, from an oily standpoint, this is horrible. I would never wear this to go outside with because I know that within 2 seconds my makeup is going to literally melt off my face. So this is one of those things that I would repurchase for a review foundation to wear on days I'm just doing something like this where I'm not putting on any makeup. I already have makeup on. I'd purchase it for that, but for any other basis, just to wear every single day, to go outside with, to go out to the parks, like anything, I would trash this because it is just not meant for my skin type, especially here in Florida. It's just not good. It's a skin tint, but I also knew what I was getting myself into when I purchased this, but it is really beautiful. It's great for review, but that's all it is for me. Then we have this L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Concealer. Trash. Nothing else to say about it. It makes no standing remarks on me. This would be trash. Wow, I'm like building up my trash pile. I feel like I need to like keep these separated. Okay, next we have the OPV Beauty London. This is another setting powder that I have been sitting in my collection for quite some time now. I have seen reviews about this particular setting powder on TikTok and how it's amazing for oily skin. You could dip this you could dip your brush into this, sit in the water, and boof, it's not gonna budge. Trash. Trash it because it doesn't do shit for my skin. Doesn't look nice on the skin. It does not have longevity on the skin, and I just I trash it. I trash it. Up next, we have the NYX. This is the Ultimate Paradise Shock Palette. Y'all, I would 100% repurchase this. This is a gorgeous palette. The formula was really incredible. I love the eye look that I created when using this palette. I would 100% repurchase this. I was blown away. It's been so long since I've tried any sort of like NYX eyeshadow, so I really wasn't sure what type of quality I was going to encounter, but my gosh, it was so pretty. I loved my eye look. I played with this once more off camera with the greens, and the longevity lasted very long, and I loved how it looked. I felt so gorgeous. This is like an everyday neutral palette in my mind because I can create neutral looks with this, but I could also create like pops of color with this, so I thought it was really beautiful. It really intrigued me to this brand, and I know that I said that I would do once a month a full face of a certain brand, and NYX is supposed to be next. Y'all, we're getting there because I'm building up my products. I've just been doing this slowly because I just have a lot going on. I have a lot going on with like my YouTube side and like my personal life, and I'm just like trying to like catch up. And then, you know, I was sick and then I lost my tooth. So I've been failing y'all. I've been failing y'all, but I'm trying. Plus me doing like my customer service job for a brand and doing editing for Cody is just, I took on a lot, but I love it. But I took on a lot for sure. So yeah, I will get better, I promise. But I will say that this is 100% repurchase. This is beautiful, especially this particular palette. Stunning. Next, we do have these two Ophra Cosmetics. This is their midi palettes right here. We have the Sunset Dreams and the Cotton Candies. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is the white packaging because I get it dirty. I cannot help it. Like, I get foundation stains, bronzer stains all over this, but I cannot help it. So these are the 3-part like blush series. So this is the Candy Skies. You guys can tell that mine's well loved because she's dirty. We have the cream blush right here, like the highlighter and the powder blush. Absolutely stunning. These do retail for $35 a piece, and you guys can use code Allie to save you guys 20% off, and it is an affiliate code, just so you guys know. I do make a small kickback whenever you guys use that code, but don't ever feel obligated just in case you guys don't want to. I just want to let you guys know that it is affiliated. So here we have the Sunset Dreams. Now this is my personal favorite. I do love the orange blush in here. The formula is incredible. And trust me when I say this has such longevity to it. I have been wearing these non-stop because I'm so obsessed with them. But I couldn't tell you guys which one's my favorite because I personally just mix these two together. I mix these two shades together to get like this perfect like peachy coral vibe that you guys know I love a good like peachy coral vibe moment on my cheeks, and these two just make that perfect combination. I love mixing these two together. It's also why they're like as disgusting as they are, because I literally mix them together nonstop because they're so pretty. But then I also really do love the powder blushes to go with it. Now I don't really use the highlighters as much because they are an orange and pink highlighter, and that's not really like my type of vibe, but the two powder and cream products in here are phenomenal. I am obsessed, and I truly think Ophra did a phenomenal job with these two right here. Next, we have the Charlotte Tilbury Mystery Box of Dreams. Now, I spent, I think it's like $124 on it. I spent like $124 on it. And you know, I have to say, I really wasn't disappointed. I know there's people out there that were disappointed with the Charlotte Tilbury Mystery Box. I wasn't. I got stuff in that box that I just don't have. But it's also because I don't really have a lot of Charlotte Tilbury stuff. Like, I think Charlotte Tilbury is so expensive, so I never really shop the brand. And the stuff that I did get, I was really excited about. I love the small little palette, the tonic, the lip liners, the mascara, the liquid liners, the lipsticks. Like, I was really happy with my box, and I definitely thought it was well worth it in my opinion, and it's something I would buy again. Now I will say Charlotte Tilbury just launched today their 100 years of Disney Magic, their Disney's 100 years of Magic collection, and oh my god, I'm so pissed about it. I literally told you guys my new makeup releases that Charlotte Tilbury, that don't mess it up. It's just makeup, Allie. But it's Disney. Okay, it's Disney. And all I did was take the magic cream and put Tinkerbell on it. And all I did was take their 3 beauty light wands and put Tinkerbell on it. There's nothing new. It's just repackaged shit. And I'm so tired of these brands repackaging their makeup and making it seem like it's something new when it's not. Pat McGrath did this for the Star Wars collection. I fell for it because I genuinely didn't know. And there's people out there who's not going to know and thinks it's a brand new product. And they're going to buy it thinking they got something so new. And they didn't. They just bought something that had Tinkerbell on it and probably for more money, and it's just so disappointing. I was very disappointed in Charlotte Tilbury's launch and very underwhelmed, and we're going to talk about that in my new makeup releases because that's not in this video today. We'll just wait. But yeah, so I did like the mystery box though, so there's that. Okay, so up next we do have the Glam Light collaboration with Hershey's. So I'm actually wearing it on my eyes today. Sort of. So you have the Milk Chocolate collection and the Cookies and Cream collection. And these are the two palettes right here. And I have to say, they're so freaking beautiful. I love these palettes. First off, you do have the neutral one right here for Milk Chocolate. I loved my eye look that I created with it. I thought it was like so sultry, so sexy and glamorous that I would 100% repurchase this palette. It is beautiful. It's neutral, and you guys know how I feel about neutral shades, but my god, was I really impressed with this one. What that really kind of took me by surprise was the Cookies and Cream, because this is a cool tone palette, and I never really play with blues, but again, I was thoroughly impressed with this palette. I just thought the formula was incredible, which we shouldn't be surprised about because it's Glam Light. You guys know how I feel about Glam Light's formula, but I just really thought this was a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous palette with phenomenal, phenomenal packaging. So these two, I would 100% repurchase. Then we came with the highlighters right here. Now we had the Cookies and Cream and the the Cookies and Cream and the Milk Chocolate. Now the Cookies and Cream one, This one, what I thought was a little lackluster. This one, I would not repurchase it. I would never trash it because it's Glam Light, and y'all know how I feel about Glam Light. But hypothetically, if I had to choose one, I would not choose this. So this would technically be like trashed, but I would never trash it. But yeah, I just felt like this highlighter was just very, very underwhelming. It was just too underwhelming. The colors are pretty, but it didn't get that glow the way that the milk chocolate did. The milk chocolate, my God, stunning. It's actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today is that highlighter. Is it not so pretty? Like, it's so freaking pretty. And I just felt like this was just give you like a pretty glow from within. But man, this milk chocolate one, these body bronzers is what they called it. Highlighters. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm wearing the highlighter today, but I'm very, very light. I went very light in my powder, but I wore it as my eye makeup, and I am just truly so obsessed with how easy this was to look. I just mixed these two shades together and just topped it on my eye. That's all I did with a little bit of bronzer. It's literally all I did, and I just think it's so truly incredible. I would 100% repurchase this in 2 seconds. Then we do have their lip collection right here. Now, I think the lip products are nice. Like, they're not my favorite. They're truly not my favorite. So like, if I was given a choice, I would bypass these and just strictly buy their lip liners because I am in love with the Cookies and Cream lip liner right here. Oh my God, I feel like this is the perfect Jaclyn Cosmetics bourbon dupe. One, this is so creamy, so buttery. It glides on the lip. It lasts you all day. It's such a gorgeous color. It truly is a dupe for the Jaclyn Cosmetics bourbon lip liner. And I just think this is such a pretty, pretty lip liner along with the other one that I just feel like the lip liners are where it was at in this collection. The lip products, they're okay, but they're not my favorite. But the lip liners I would repurchase, and the lip products, I guess I would trash. But overall, both were phenomenal. Both were phenomenal. I absolutely loved both collections. I had so much fun playing with them, and you guys know that I love Glam Light so much, and you guys can use my code AllieD, which will save you guys 15% off at Glam Light. It is an affiliate code, and I want to let you guys know now they are releasing a ghost face collection, so like a Scream collection, but they also announced that they probably have, I think, 3 or 4 more Halloween launches directly after that. So save your money, guys. Get Afterpay. Do whatever you gotta do because they're bringing it this Halloween season, and I am so excited. Up next, we do have the Fantasy Cosmetica. This is the Fighter palette right here. Again, you guys can use code Allie, save you guys 10% off. It is affiliated, but I do think it's a really beautiful palette. At first, when I saw like the pictures of it, I was kind of like, I wasn't sure because it is more neutral based compared to the other palettes, but the formula is incredible. The mattes are so pigmented. My God, these shimmers are just creamy and buttery, and I just love the look I created with it. I love like that blue brown moment, and I just think that Fantasy Cosmetica, while the packaging is very underwhelming, I think the packaging is left to be desired. The formula and the color scheme is gorgeous. I would 100% repurchase this palette. I know they did send this to me in PR, but if they didn't, I would still 100% repurchase this palette because it truly is beautiful. It speaks volumes, and I absolutely love the look I created with this palette. Absolutely gorgeous. Up next, we have the Colourpop collaboration with Naruto right here. So I will say I do love the packaging. I think the packaging is super beautiful, and it's very cohesive to my Avatar The Last Airbender and my Legend of Korra collection. It just kind of fits the theme very, very beautifully. And again, I have never seen the show, so I had nothing to compare it to. And I think the color scheme on the inside is really pretty, but I will say it just looks too much like Avatar The Last Airbender. Now, granted, I was gifted this in PR, but I'm going to be very frank with you guys. If I did not get this in PR, I wasn't going to buy it. I wasn't going to buy it for multiple reasons. The biggest being I'm not a Naruto fan. I've never seen the show, so it didn't get me excited the way that I'm sure it did other people out there. But 2, when I had looked at the collection, I was like, oh my God, this is literally the Avatar The Last Airbender. So I found that to be a little disappointing. And like after I did my reviews, so many of you guys were like, yeah, I know this was such a disappointment. We were not a fan. Thank you so much for speaking up. You should watch the show. And you guys were so incredibly sweet with that. But yeah, it's a pretty palette, and the formula is amazing. I love Colourpop formula. I'll never talk bad about their formula. But I just felt the concept as a whole just was kind of a letdown. So this right here, I would trash. I would not repurchase it. Y'all know they're glitterly obsessed right here. I would 100% trash. I hate they're glitterly obsessed. It's pretty colors. Like, it's a cool concept. But there's just something about the glitters that I hate the way they just stick to you. They get everywhere. They're just not enjoyable to work with. They're not enjoyable. So I would 100% trash this. But there are some products in this collection I would keep. I would keep these Super Shock shadows because the colors in here were so pretty. I don't have Super Shock shadows anymore. I did declutter all my Super Shock shadows, but these ones I think are really pretty. I love their Super Shock shadow formula, so I would keep these along with my 3 cream. Eyeliners, you guys know that I live and breathe Colourpop's cream gel liners. They are phenomenal. They're the best eyeliners out there. They're so affordable. They last you all day. They're so creamy, but they do break. They do break, but it's also why they're so affordable. So I would 100% repurchase that. Same with their lip product. Their lip oil is actually sitting in my purse. I forgot to grab it, but their lip oil that they created with this collection was so pretty. I wear that lip oil every single day. I cannot get enough with it, so I would 100% repurchase that as well. Last but not least, we have the Gourmand Girls collaboration with Doodles by the Bunny. This is the Nightshade palette. Now, this palette actually launched last Wednesday. You guys can use code Allie, save you guys 10% off. It is affiliated, and oh my God, if this is not a pretty freaking palette. Just look at this. Like, what? This is absolutely stunning. Now, I actually did say this palette kind of gave me the vibes of Halloween, or like the beginning stages of Halloween. And not to like say anything, but we're gonna say something a little bit. I was actually reached out to by the creators saying, if you thought this looked like Halloween, they said, oh, Allie, just you wait. Just you wait for Halloween. And I was like, oh, say less. Say less. I got so excited. You guys know I love a good Halloween palette. And this is just kind of like the segue to it. This is getting me hyped up for the Halloween season, which, by the way, this bad boy's changing right when I get done filming this video, just so y'all know. But yeah, I would 100% repurchase this palette. I love the formula on this. The shimmers are beautiful. They're creamy. They're buttery. They blend like there's no tomorrow. And those mattes are super pigmented. And I just love the concept and the theme. So this would 100% be repurchased. So overall, I only have a couple items that I would trash, and everything else I absolutely would repurchase. And it's just unfortunate that I don't have more to talk to you guys about this time around. It's just that I really didn't get a chance to try that much makeup because I was sick. I did massive declutters. I lost my tooth, so I just didn't have time to really purchase new makeup. But I hopefully we'll have some more time in the month of August to do more reviews for you guys and try out more makeup. Plus, I'm trying to stick more towards the drugstore because I just feel like that's truly where it's at. And I'm also trying to slow down my consumption as well because I have way too much makeup. But I love doing this series. I think this series is so much fun. And unfortunately, I don't have a new book to tell you guys because I'm still on the last book of the ACOTAR series. I have not read in like 2.5, almost 3 weeks because I have just been so busy and I just haven't had time to read. But I'm hoping to start reading this week. I'll finally have some time. So yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. Let me know down below what you guys would repurchase or what you guys would trash. I love hearing your guys' opinions. And stay tuned if you guys want to see my decor switch from this to my fall decor. That video is going to be up tomorrow on our Florida Life channel. And also tomorrow starts my eyeshadow palette declutter. And that's going to be a long one, so stay tuned to that. So with that said, guys, that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 4 to 5 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channel, to R for the Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful ventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful paid members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye. Cream gel lip liners, along my 3, these are their 3-part like highlighter. This past month, it's repurchase or fuck, no, okay. Powder highlights. Now I don't, the one that really was also, oh my god, was